Alright, we're back with more Mario Sunshine Hoverless. And I have made a massive discovery for a video I will do in the future. Probably on my main channel. Because this is big news stuff. I have found a cheat code to let me do the Green Demon Challenge in Mario Sunshine. But it takes a little bit of extra modding, I think, to make sure it works properly, besides just the cheat code. So I'm gonna figure out all that stuff and then make big videos on it. Anyway, Gelato Beach. We're hoverlessly-ing Gelato Beach now. Or I don't think there are any episode 1 um, exclusive blue coins. Let me my input display's working awesome. Let me check Gelato Beach here. Oops, I can spell. I can really spell. Gelato Beach, blue coins. Okay. Yep, got it. Okay, I have that working. I need a third monitor. Like, legit. Anyway. First, is this red cataquack boy right here. Bow! There we go. Second is the far off island. Why didn't they start off with this one? Like, I wish these would take you in like a linear way. You know, so like so it takes less time overall instead of having to run to place to place. Not that it matters much. I enjoy playing this game, and I'm actually pretty decent at it. Sometimes I can be bad, but, you know, you can't be good if you were never bad in the first place, right? Right? Well, that's not true. I don't know what I'm trying to say. So anyway, I'll skip to the next thing. Let's see. Blue coin number 3 is out this way. I'm going to go to the top of the swing first, even though it's not the one on my list currently. Also, Merry Christmas for anyone watching release day of this video. Well, technically this video is releasing 7 a.m. the next morning, but I'm recording during Christmas, so, you know, Merry Christmas. Yeah. Spray. I know how physics work, trust me. Ah, man. Ah, I missed it. Nope. Can I, like, make it? There we go. Thank you, game. There we go. There's that one. So this one's gonna be, next one's over here in the water. I think it's, the blue fishies. Yeah, no, that's not a blue fish. The blue fish one's over there. I see him swing away. Yep, number 4 is the swing. Oh, number 5 is on top of the swing. What the heck? Why don't they just take me there? Why not make that one number 4 or whatever it was? Or 5, I mean, I don't know. They don't do these in a good order. Anyway, let me grab this fishy one here. Come on. There we go. No problem at all. Alright, now time to go climb the tree. Wow. You know, as I'm not a huge fan of Noki Bay, and also I think it's going to be the most difficult one, so I'm probably going to leave that level for last. you know, because that, yeah, that level kind of sucks, and I also think it's gonna have the most, like, gonna have the most know-how in order for me to do anything in it. Anyway, that one was the red fish blue coin. Might be that one. Yep, right there, I see it. Here we go. I also need a better layout for my videos. Like maybe put my little guy, the PNG thingy, in the top left, and make it look like a streaming layout. You know, instead of I mean, I kind of like this the way it is, but I feel like it could just look better. You know, I can make it look more like a streaming layout. You know, instead of the this. I like having a YouTube specific layout though, so it might not be a bad idea to keep it. Anyway, there we go. Number 8, I think that one was. Yep. Now number 9 is underneath the watermelon shack. And also, while I'm over there, they don't tell you this, but at least not yet anyway. It's not next on the list or anything, but if you bring a coconut over there, you can get 2 of these blue coins, you see. Because you need to... Alright, watch this. Watermelon skip. I'm not doing that. You stick a fruit in there and a blue coin pops out. I'm sure that one's probably like right next on the list rather than, you know, like taking you in order or anything. It's this one right here, right? Yep. Alright, there's number 10. I am at 100 out of 240 blue coins. That's good stuff. Good progress. I can't think of a percentage at the moment. I'm like a 45% or something like that. Something close to that, yeah. Anyway, what am I doing up here? I don't know. Next one's up on the path up here. I don't even know if I can climb this. I don't think I can. Why didn't I grab these? You know, I'm gonna grab these next. No, I'm not. Okay, I can just climb this. That's awesome. You know what's really gonna suck now that I'm thinking about it? The sandbird. That's not gonna be good fun time. Oh, come on. This one doesn't want to insta-spray off. What the heck is wrong with this? Here we go. Speedy. Ta-da. There we go. Oh, what the heck, little child? What are you doing? No. I won't let you. Yeah, that's right. Okay, both triangle graffitis done. Now for the M graffiti. Because I know there's at least 2 of these around, I think. Might only be 1, actually. This one up here. Oh, that's not the right angle at all. I didn't mean to press B there. Yes, I did, because I'm just awesome like that. Look at me go, being awesome with Mario parkour. Bluebirds. The amphitheater at the top. Bonk. Random fun fact, this is probably one of the easiest stages to get 3 shine sprites in one picture at once. And the Piantissimo episode, you can get him right here. You can have the little secret down there. And you can also have the 100 coin shine sprite over there in that little circle area. Anyway, hello, Mr. Bluebird. Because then you can get these all in one picture right about here. Awesome stuff, am I right? Literally has no use at all. There's 2 bluebirds here. I might be blind. I don't see another bluebird. Is it down the ways away? I don't think so. There he is. Oh, that was simple enough. Simple and clean. Am I right, Kingdom Hearts fans? That one was number 16? Wait. What number 16 is that one? Which extra one did I get? What? 14 and 15 were the 2 birds. I guess I'm gonna find out. I guess. I don't remember which one I got. Anyway, we're heading down the amphitheater over here on top of the hill. And I'm gonna need to be on these things. I might need the rocket nozzle actually. Ooh. No! Mario, get up there. Yeah, that's right. Oh, come on. There we go. I do not believe that I can make it up here without the rocket nozzle. Actually, just a little extra height and I may be able to. That's just a maybe, though. Oh! Nice job. No! Man, doing so good. I'm going to try... by the way, back on the green demon topic here. I'm going to try and 100% the game with that restriction on myself as well. You know? Oh, goodness. I feel like that'll be a great challenge. And I don't think anyone's done it because I have deep dived on the dove deep on the internet to find something like this. And I just found it randomly in a Mario Discord, in Mario Sunshine, Mario Eclipse modding Discord. Randomly, and I was like, oh dang, you know, I might do that. Oh my gosh, I probably will do it. I don't think it's a might at this point. I think it's almost a certainty that I'll do it, and I'll post it on my main channel. I'll post like relatively unedited stuff on here. I'll probably like barely edit it, but I want to post like more edited stuff onto my main channel. I feel like that'll fit better. That's just me, though. I don't know if I can make this super easily. How did I even get up there the first time? How did I manage that? Okay, so I went up here a ways, right? Like here-ish or something like that. And I was like decent height, and I dove, and it made it. I don't know how I made it, but I did. And so I guess we're gonna refigure this out here. I'm gonna try and make those green demon videos like high quality if I can. I don't know how high quality I can because I'm not like the best editor. Oh my gosh, I did it. No, I missed it. Okay, well. I'm not the greatest editor ever. But I try when doing main channel stuff. When I'm on this channel, I don't know. I like this style of content. I like just not having to do much post edit, like post recording stuff. Just if I accidentally dox myself, you know, just edit those parts out. But other than that, you know, like relatively little editing. Stuff that won't bore the audience too much, I'll edit out, like the solo mini games in Mario Party. You know, because what commentary can I really make over that other than, oh no, Yoshi won, or whatever, you know? Like, just cut through that and like do it at the end, you know? That fits really well, like that. But yeah, I hope to make a successful YouTube channel someday. Make this like my full-time job or something. And then like do game development on the side and then make that my full-time job. And I'll still make YouTube videos at that point if I can. You know, because then if I have grown an audience by that point, they won't want to see me leave. They want to see more like content and make fun of me for doing awful stuff, you know? At least that's how most communities work on YouTube, right? There we go. Gosh, you know, I've wanted to make games for like a really long time. I like commandeered my mom's laptop at some point and started like working on stuff on there. And then in 8th grade, I took a coding class. Wow. Anyway, yeah, 8th grade, I took a coding class. Took a few more coding classes throughout high school because like I can get passing grades for those. But I have realized very much that I'm not at all good at coding. I can sure try, and I can read code pretty well, but I can't write code very well at all. So, if my friends are more willing, like my friends are pretty willing already to do game development stuff with me, but they'll have to be doing the coding stuff, and I'll just be there making pixel art and music and marketing once it's done. You know, because if I get a decent community audience going, you know, like there's most of our marketing complete right there. But since I don't have a massive YouTube audience, the best I can do now is like small Kickstarter goals and then give out Steam keys to those who back us. I wish Mario would just grab onto it immediately instead of boinging on top of it first. It'd make things a little bit easier for me. Come on, Mario. Wow! I haven't done much, I'm realizing. I've only like collected a couple of coins. Why am I all the way back here? Mario, go back a little more. Right about there. Alright, here we go. What? Bruh. I believe this video will be coming out the day after my A Hat in Time playthrough video. Gosh, A Hat in Time. I'm gonna talk about that a little here. I played through that game back when I used my old microphone. The audio quality, not good at all. It wasn't as bad, though, as in my main channel video of the AI Minecraft stuff. At one point, I was too impatient to make the video and didn't want to wait till I got home from work to do it. So I brought along my MacBook and recorded on my MacBook's microphone. And that audio quality was not good, let me tell you. It didn't sound good at all, and I can't believe I posted that looking back. I should have just waited. But I was like really excited to make the video because when you have a really good creative idea, you want to just get it out there as fast as you can and as high quality as possible, usually high quality as possible. I didn't get the memo for the high quality part. I just kind of made the video, you know. Holy crap, I'm making these jumps with like precision now. Anyway. Ooh, goodness. I don't think I've ever stood on top of one of these before. GeoGuessr. Where am I? That'll be a really funny thing. Just this shot right here. Next is the random blue coins spread across the beach. So anyway, a hat in time. I sucked at talking out loud, really, back then as well. My family was all on vacation, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna record myself playing this game, because this is something I've said I was gonna do for a long time, this game right here, right? And so I did that. And then, you know, like 7 hours later, I finished. Woohoo. Yeah. And then also at the end of those 7 hours, I may or may not have realized that I left the stove on with hot dogs in the pan for like 7 hours, right? Nothing burned down, but the hot dogs did straight up just turn into ash. And the house smelled like smoke for a while. So yeah. This one's number 20. It's in front of these things. Yeah, so I am giving this warning out to everyone. Don't forget that you leave stuff on your stove. It's not good. It's not a pleasant smell once you walk back in your house and you're about to go use the bathroom. And then you smell smoke and you're like, uh-oh. That's not good. So yeah. Alright, next ones I can get are starting from episode 4. So I gotta beat some episodes here in order to continue collecting blue coins. Oh yeah, there was a horror section in the Hat in Time thing. I hate horror games when I'm playing solo. Yeah, so when I'm playing solo, I absolutely despise horror games. They're not my favorite thing ever. I'll play through them if I'm like dedicated to something, you know, I'll definitely play it. So I played through that whole thing. I hated the horror section that's just randomly in a Hat in Time for literally no reason. But yeah, that was an experience. Hello? Is this not how it works? You two stay right next to each other. Go to the edge of the solar panel. And I do this. Yeah, I do that exactly like that. Okay. Wahoo. Whoopee. Hello. You know, at some point I'm going to play Super Mario Eclipse, because that mod looks like it's really good from what I've seen. They use some of the like beta content in some parts. I could be wrong about that part. It was just a small little clip I saw. I don't even know if that one was Eclipse. But other things I've seen of Eclipse look really cool, and I want to play it at some point. I feel like that would be a lot of fun. So maybe I'll make it a future video or something. And then maybe I'll 100% Mario Sunshine Eclipse. Green Demon challenge. Boom! Simple enough. Oh, there he goes. You could see Mario in the bottom left or bottom right for like a split second there. Ow. The heck? I need a little bit more water. I mean, I don't need it, but I'm grabbing it. Ugh, excuse me. Shouldn't be too difficult to get up here. I just need to do the same thing I did over here, except I need to roundabout this thing. Go around here. Alright. Here I go. These aren't cataquacks, are they? The cataquacks are the ones on the beach. What are these things? There goes two. Hello? I don't think I've ever had that happen before. That's strange. Yeah, thanks, Flood. I already know what I'm doing. There we go. That should... See, the thing I never understood, is this the same caterpillar as in the next episode? Because it looks like it just straight up dies right there, right? When me and my sister were children and were playing this game, we always thought, like, this is like the husband or the wife caterpillar or something. I think it was the wife caterpillar that we thought this one was. And then the caterpillar next episode is like the husband caterpillar that was really angry that we killed his wife or something like that. Completely random side tangent, but you know, like it's we're kids, you know. Yeah, kids have wild imaginations sometimes. All right, here we go. Time for Wiggler madness stuff. Wahoo! Yahoo! I like that little, that's a light motif or something like that, right? Because that's in like a fair bit of the music in this game. Hello? There we go. Couldn't jump for a second. I believe both the next ones can be gotten from here. Yes, come on, buddy. I forget when he comes over here. I'm not too used to his pathing. Oh no, get out of there, Mario. Ah! Woo! He's getting more angry. Oh, come on, don't be far enough in the water that I can't get it. Okay, I don't think it is. Fun thing here, if you do this, the music will just infinitely slow down. Not infinitely, but it slows down to a point here. And if you could do it again, right? To make it really fast. So, you know. Good stuff. Then you can slow it down again. And speed it up again. Yeah, anyway, sorry. I love messing with this thing. It's one of my favorite things to do. Just randomly. Almost there. Almost at a perfect height or place to grab it. Anyway, now for the one I'm dreading very slight. I almost forgot about the first episode. I need to go back and redo not redo, just do the red coins there. I told myself I wouldn't forget, and I didn't forget. Look at me. I'm just awesome like that. Good stuff. Alright. I will delay number 4 because I'm terrified of that level. I don't ever have a problem with the sandbird when I have the hover nozzle, right? I never have problems with it. I find that level relatively easy, actually. But now that I don't have the hover nozzle to like save myself slightly, I have a feeling it's gonna be a tad harder. So, you know, not gonna have I don't think I'm gonna have a great time with that. I'm probably gonna die on purpose a few times because I don't think I'm gonna get every blue coin first try inside of there. Yeah. I don't think there's any way I'm gonna get every blue coin first try. I'll certainly try my best if I can, but, you know, just don't know how viable it's gonna be. And then here's number 3. No, oh, that's number 4. Number 5. Woo, hey now. Number 6. Number 7 is over here, and number 8's on the other one. Got it. There we go. Wanted to be sure I didn't fall off or anything. I'm spamming ground pound. Okay, cool. Didn't want to fall off accidentally or anything, so. And there's number 38. That was a first try. Let's go. Yup. Good stuff. You know, I'm thinking Delfino Plaza is going to have to be its own episode. Because the pachinko machine and the lily pad out there are both going to be relatively difficult to, you know, do without the hover nozzle. Though if I fail on the lily pad one, I could always just walk across the side of the whole place back to the beginning and start again. That's going to be the easiest way to do that level at least. But the pachinko machine is going to be a lot more difficult because if I die, I have to reset. So, you know. Hey, get the rocket nozzle yet? Is that an option? I don't remember where it spawns. I think it spawns up on the hill over here, right? If I can get the rocket nozzle, it'll be a huge lifesaver for this thing. But I'm also going to need the rocket nozzle for a few of the blue coins around here. I don't think it's back here. I don't remember where it spawns necessarily. Because I know it's not on the far island. That's where the booster nozzle, the turbo nozzle is. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what level the rocket nozzle spawns on. So yeah, anyway, we'll just no, I'm gonna delay it a little further. I'm afraid. Oh, there's the turbo nozzle. Huh. I'm not gonna use that, mind you, but I don't think the turbo nozzle will help much. We love stuff like this. I can't quite do that. And there we go. Awesome stuff. There's the secret, one of the secret shines of this level. Yom. And there we go. Number 39. Good stuff. Yup. Save it, and then I think I have to do the sandbird now. You know, I'm gonna do a little research and see if the rocket nozzle is available. Beach. Let's see this here. Okay, so it's gonna be up on that platform, and I don't think that's a viable option as of the moment, because I didn't see it up there. So, here we go. Let's see if it's up here or not. Can I? Thank you. Oops. I don't see it up there, but I'm going to try and get up there again anyway. Yeah, I don't see it up there at all, so I'm just not going to bother too much with that as of this moment anyway. Ta-da. Alright, here we go. Sandbird time without any boosts at all because the rocket nozzle is not available quite yet. Okay, let's grab these 4 and then let's wait for a blue coin here because I believe there's one right over here. Actually, I don't... That's a 1-up. Okay. It's a little ahead. Okay. I missed it. There we go. Okay. Oh, goodness. Get it, Mario! There we go. Okay, there's 1 of 3, I believe. Right? I think there's 2 more around here. Let's grab this. And, not yet, I guess. My first priority should be the red coins, though. Grab all of those before heading... I mean, I'm gonna be able to get them all before all the blue coins anyway, so... Yeah. There we go. Because I've already gotten the first blue coin here. So that's not a thing I need to worry about currently. Okay, he's not shaking his tail as much. I'm not going to slip off as easily. Oh, there was a blue coin there. Hold on, was that the one that I got first time around? Does it not save if I die? No, that's a different one. Okay, I see. Okay. I'm going to see if I can grab this here. Okay. Yay! Ay. Mr. Sandbird, you're going to kill me. I should grab this too while I'm here. So I don't run out of lives as easily. Looks like the blue coins do save, but if I game over, they will not have saved. Okay, right here is usually the safest spot for the Sandbird turning sideways. Oh heck. I should have saved. No! Oh, I didn't land on the side like I thought I did. Darn. Man, that sucks. Well, at least I got all 3. I think those are the only 3 in here as well, so... I just need to collect these and then just survive all the way up. That's awesome. I just need to grab the 1-up while I'm over here. So I can be sure I don't lose any lives or anything. Or at least very many. Because I've already lost like 2, I think, before I started collecting this. Okay. Let me go grab this really fast. Because he's going to start shaking here in a second. Right here is where I want to be. Okay, here we go. Difficult stuff, am I right? There we are. Okay, that should do it. There's 4 here. Okay, I thought there was only 3 here for some reason. Well, that's gonna suck if I die grabbing that. Okay. And this 8th red coin's up there at the tip top. He's turning, so I'm gonna want to be on this wing over here. Woo! Alright, there we go. That's all 4 blue coins, and also the red coins. That didn't take anywhere, that wasn't anywhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be, if I'm going to be honest. Look at that majestical sand bird there. Awesome sauce. Stuff. You know. Good stuff. Now, so there's the 4 here, right? 2, 3, 4. And then now on to episode 5 blue coins. I'm gonna need I'm gonna need the rocket nozzle here. I think that should be available now. Sadly, it was not available during the Sandbird episode. Might have saved me like one of the few times I fell off, but turns out I didn't need it. Il Piantissimo, who is really just the mailman guy from Ocarina of Time. But anyway. Yep, it's available now. Alright. Actually, it might be easier to just do this. Huh. Woo! And there we go, rocket nozzle. Yep, just right at the top of this thing here. There we go. Next up is the blue cataquack that's just chilling here. Because this dude's an endangered species now. I think that's it. I've already... Oh, that's the one. That's the extra one I got. It was the fruit one. I thought you put into the blender. I've already done that. Okay, I need Yoshi next episode. Not going to be able to do that until next episode, I don't think. So, anyway, on to Il Piantissimo's race. I'll do it without the rocket nozzle just to make it fair for him. Yep, we got it. We know where to race to. Good sir, Il Piantissimo. Yeah. 35 seconds. Alright. I'll beat you 35 seconds, no problem. Yeah, I like the smartness of Nintendo's programming with this. They also did it in like Brawl for like replay stuff. And also like Shadow Mario's movement. They just record inputs. So like if you somehow interrupt the things that's moving movement thingy, you know? If you interrupt their movement, then they'll still go through their inputs, but they'll stop at a certain point. So, yeah. And isn't there... Can't you get another one for racing to be even faster? Am I wrong about that? I'm not gonna search it up. I guess I'm just gonna try again and see. Alright, time to go double check here. And then we'll do red coins in the reef. Okie dokie. Wow, 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 wow. if I'm not mistaken, he does get faster, if I remember correctly, because Nintendo want to give people a challenge or whatever, right? But I'm not. I don't know. Do they make another shine? Yeah, here he goes. See? I messed up. I will beat him. I'll still beat him. No, I won't. Okay, well. Does he copy my movement, actually? Is that what he did? And he kills me. I don't think there's another shine for it. So I'm just going to head onwards and I'll look it up later. Later being right now, actually. Okay, so Il Piantissimo does not give you a second shine for racing him faster. It's just the one. But he does get faster if you want more of a challenge for yourself. So, yeah. Anyway, red coins in the coral reef. And also the blue coins. We're going to want Yoshi here. Because of the cheese that's just sitting over here. I always assumed this was cheese because, I mean, like molten cheese. Because, I mean, what else would this be? It doesn't make sense like for it to be anything else, right? At least I'm pretty sure Yoshi's in this episode. Where is Yoshi? Oh, he's over on the... I see. He wants a pineapple. Alright, I will grab that from the fruit stand. Pretty simple stuff here. Alright, there we go. Orange Yoshi. He will now melt the cheese. Wow, 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 wow. And there we go. Simple as that one. We have one more to grab now. Which would be eating all of the bees in this beehive. Because I believe that would then be 30. Yes, yep. Awesome. This was like one of the fastest blue coins, I think, of so far. There we go. Alright, ta-da. That's all that. Now time for red coins here. And I'm going to do 100 coins after the Watermelon Festival, episode 8, because, yeah, I believe episode 8 would be the best one to gather coins in, since, you know, the watermelons give coins and stuff when destroyed. Let's see here. Been a little bit since I've done red coins around here. For some reason, I don't know why. I think this was my least favorite episode as a kid. Seems like a fine episode now, but for some reason I just didn't like it very much. There we go. I kind of like looking through the coral reef here, you know? Some good stuff. There's number 6. I believe there's one more fish red coin. And then one more, one that's just hidden among the reef here. If I'm not mistaken. There's one right here. And then... There it is. It's with this reef of fish here. Or not reef, this school of fish. No, it's not. It's right here. What was I looking at? I don't know, that I swear that, like, school of fish looked like I had a red coin with it for a second. Strange. And Mari's looking the wrong way. Kind of. Oh, that fish is after... The Cheep was after me. Yahoo! Hope and salami. Wow, 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 wow. Shadow Mario, simple enough. We've all seen this guy before. We all know his tricks. Oops. I didn't mean to activate him quite yet. I was going to spray him to activate him. Because then I could just, you know, beat him really quickly. Is he? There we go. It's because he was moving was the issue in the air. Stare at the wall, Mario. Whoa, that was like... I somehow almost angled that perfectly. Mario's almost steering the right direction. So anyway, next is the Watermelon Festival, which I've never had many problems with. Sure, the watermelon breaks sometimes, but it's like, it's not that hard overall. People hate on this one way too much. Because, you know, you just need to understand the watermelon. Be one with it. That's a lie. I just kind of wing it as I go along. Yeah, that's right. You can't get on the stairs, Cataquack, for some reason. Alright, large watermelon. Here we are. We're going to bring you up the slow way, and then we're going to bring you down the hill over there. After I get you over this, obviously. There we are. Here we go. Big gaps. One of the two large-ish gaps is coming up. Yeah, push the watermelon through the gap. I went too fast. My bad. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Awesome. Look at me go. Just being a pro at jumping and stuff. Jumping and yumping. Oh, okay, well. Can't be going too fast or else it'll, break. Can't pulse too fast neither. Because, you know, if something hits a watermelon at terminal velocity, you know, it's gonna, like... yeah. This works, actually. I'll grab the turbo nozzle for literally no reason other than to have it. There's no reason to have this. Yeah, you go through, Mr. Watermelon, and you pop down this way. And just don't touch any cataquacks, you know? Wrong button! I keep forgetting my X isn't my switch nozzle button because I changed it to make sure I don't accidentally swap to the hover nozzle at any point. Excuse you. You better fall over. Yeah, that's right. Bonk. Oh, man. Darn, I got it pretty close. Didn't do too bad overall. Alright, I'll climb up this way. Whee! Because Mario can just do this. Alright, here we go. Attempt number trace. Awesome. We're going. We be moving. We schmoving. I was schmoving too fast. I think the bird popped it. That was funny. You know, if I didn't find that green demon thing today, I would be... this video would be about me doing Gelato Beach Hoverless, and also about asking if anyone knows how to, like, get in contact with a good Mario Sunshine modder that knows, who might know how to make a green demon mod. Because, you know, like, no better person to ask than the internet, right? Since the internet has, like, a bunch of connections and stuff. So yeah, I was gonna ask here if, like, does anyone know a good modder to, you know, make me a green demon mod or whatever? Because I want to try that at some point. But I was looking around and I just found someone, like, who made a code in the Mario Eclipse mod for Sunshine Discord server. And I was like, oh dang, let's go. And then I'm gonna try it at some point once I've learned how to mod levels in Mario Sunshine. So, yeah. And there we go. Shine Sprite. Yahoo! I think I was thinking about something else as well, but I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember what I was going to talk about. Anyway, let's head back. Watermelon Festival. 100 coins, here we come. I think the easiest way would be to grab these... Well, let's first grab, like, clusters of coins around and stuff. Because, you know, this is the fastest way off the bat to do so. Let's grab this for easy access to areas and stuff. The one from each Cataquack as well. And there's a lot of Cataquacks, let me tell you. Because Nintendo decided to make this level relatively difficult. They decided to make most of the 8th star levels, or 8th Shine Sprite levels relatively difficult. Because, I mean, you know, how else are, like, people going to enjoy the game if they don't have more playtime, right? Yeah, another side tangent here. Has anyone seen all those AI videos about people hating on Nintendo for literally almost no reason. Like, from a business perspective, like, Nintendo's hasn't made really any bad decisions at all. They're like one of the best game companies out there, just in general. I will always like Nintendo content because they make fun games rather than like realistic looking games. Because personally, there are very few realistic looking games that I actually like. It's rare for me to like a realistic looking game. Monster Hunter Wilds and the Final Fantasy VII remakes are like some of the few exceptions I have. But I always prefer gameplay, music, and just the general vibe of the game over graphics. Graphics are like the bottom of the barrel reach for me. Like, if they look good like this game looks amazing for how like low poly it is. Low poly does not mean bad, by the way, for those that think that's what that means. Low poly just means a low amount of polygons on a model. So, yeah. Low poly does not just automatically mean bad. So, yeah. If the game looks amazing like this, like the water, Nintendo nailed the water on this thing. Like, it's not like realistic water, but like it's cartoony, like water that still looks like water, you know? I kind of liked Wind Waker's water, but that one's like more like, that one's meant to be more cartoony and stuff, like all cell shading and whatnot. So, yeah. Holy crap, he spread those out horribly. I still got them all though. Anyway, yeah. It's like, I guess the best way I should describe this, what I'm talking about, is I want my graphics to have whimsy in them. I don't want my graphics to just be the most realistic looking graphics ever, you know? Because as much as realistic graphics can be good, they need to be alongside a fun game to play. Because if there's no fun game to play, then, like, what's the point in playing the game? If you're gonna admire the graphics, like, just look at someone else's playthrough. Just look at a picture of it, see how good it looks, you know? There's no reason to play a game just because it looks good. There we go. Lemon trees. Since these are some sensitive topics I'm talking about today, I might as well go all in and start talking about AI, you know, the big spooky thing of the internet. I do not like the way, I will preface this by saying, I do not at all like the way businesses are trying to use AI and whatnot. But I do think AI could be the future of most technology stuff. See, businesses are trying to replace people, and that's a no-no in my eyes. They should never try to replace people with machines, because you know, how are people going to get jobs, make money, all that? AI should be used as a tool to help speed processes along more, and then people can make more quality content faster. Because one thing that the internet likes is quality content at a fast rate. But you can't normally have both quality and speed. But with AI, it could change that, you know? Anyway, that's just my views upon AI. Feel free to yell at me in the comments on how wrong I am, and I'll never be a good person because I like AI or something like that, you know? So, yeah. I'm gonna continue grabbing my coins here. Get out of here. Woo. Controversial topics, am I right? Isn't there a yeah, I'll look at that later. But, yeah. Don't we all love controversial topics? Any person who's like, AI should, like, never at all be a thing and it should be erased from the internet. You know, like, I'm not the biggest fan of those type of people because they don't have good brains to think up, like, stuff, like, to think of how, like, things can be used for the future. They're just, like, immediately saying something's bad without any other context. Like, I can understand why they think current AI is bad, because businesses are trying to replace everybody, when they should really just be hiring people off the internet or something to do so. But I don't, like, they should think about a little more, like, how can we change this, and then just completely ignore the businesses that are using the AI like that, you know? Because if we ignore those businesses using AI like that, then they'll stop using AI probably. And if they don't, then they won't have as many customers who are AI centric. Because people who aren't on the internet as often, they're not in the loop about how bad AI stuff is. But they don't really see how bad it could be, but it's not really that. I mean, it is currently that bad, but it most likely will not be that bad in the future once AI gets better, hopefully. If it doesn't get better, then that just sucks, you know? All the companies will have not made AI good or anything. Like, an example of good AI would be Neurosama, right? She doesn't replace anybody's streaming career. Beetle and people collab with her, and a lot of the fan base watch those content for the people rather than Neurosama herself, right? So in that way, Neurosama, is not replacing people, but just helping something grow and be like better than it could be. You know? That's like one of the best examples I have of what AI should be. And I'm sure a lot of the internet would agree. But then there's also the people on Twitter who just like, they'll kill you, basically, if you have a differing opinion from them. Because that's just how Twitter is. I should post that clip on Twitter just to see how much traction it gains. That'd be really funny if that became an insanely popular clip or something. Anything to grow my channel, am I right? There we go. Now I need to aim this a little better. Ah, man. You know, it would be awesome if I got to collab with Neurosama someday. I don't know what I'd do. I think I have an idea. Like, I think a great idea would be... I don't know how viable this is, because I don't know what Neurosama's coding what kind of looks like or anything, how she does stuff. But if somehow she were able to play, like, Nintendo games, like, off of Dolphin, perhaps, or something, you know, because emulating itself isn't illegal. It's how you obtain ROMs that's, like, what bad, you know? Because you can't sell ROMs or anything like that, or else you're, like, not... That's not a good... You shouldn't do that, you know? Yeah. But emulating is fine in the eyes of Nintendo. So, perhaps he can make Neurosama, like, integrate into, into Dolphin or something. And we can play Mario Party together, you know? I don't have enough height to do this. Because, you know, I think it would be awesome to play Mario Party with Neurosama. throw insults at each other, you know? You know what else would be really cool? I don't think this will ever really happen, but it could. I'd love to meet Markiplier someday, you know? Feel like it would be fun to just talk and chill, hang out with him. Because he seems like... He seems really involved in his own work. He likes his creative processes. And I would love to hear about creative process stuff because I like doing this. I like the creative process, my creative process. I like doing YouTube stuff and like game content creation and whatnot. Don't know if it'll ever happen, but you know, hey, Markiplier, if you're watching, which I know for a fact you are not. Hi, can we talk? Can we hang out, talk about what we like to create, creative processes and stuff? You know, that'd be fun. Yeah, I don't think he's never gonna see this ever in his life. But yeah, I think I've just done all of Pinna Park while talking. Awesome. Well, that's another video. That's another Sunshine Hoverless run. Close to 100. I'm 50% done with blue coins. I am 15 shines away from 50% of shine sprites. But yeah, anyway. That's all for this one. I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.